Can you talk to us about your performance and how serious is the headbutt that you received?
Yeah, first off, I always have to thank God because without him, none of this would be possible. I want to thank my team, Abraham Perez, I'm sorry. Abraham Perez, and thank Golden Boy too for putting me on this opportunity. And I knew I had to go out here and make a statement.
What does it mean holding on to that belt?
I mean, I want the real belt. That's what I want. Yeah, but this ranks me high, and that's what I want, the real WBO.
You wanted to showcase your skills. You wanted a spectacular performance.
Yeah.
You got to achieve that tonight.
Yeah.
What's a big name out there for you after this performance?
Why not Crawford? Why not Crawford? I want big names, and like I said, I'm ready. I'm right there up with WBO, so Crawford's a possible name to fight next.
Have you been hearing anything about?
No,
Crawford
not yet. I had to focus on this fight first, and then we'll see after this.
Thank you.
If Crawford is to see us, what message do you have for him?
Just give me my shot, man. That's it. I've been waiting in line. I've been knocking on the door.
Good job.
Oh, thank you. I was like, who's this? But yeah, like you're a young hungry lion just like me.
Crawford's next.
You were just a young hungry lion just like me. Let me knock on the door. I'm trying to open that door and let me get my shot.
Alexis, when you landed that final shot, were you like, yeah, it's over?
Yeah, I saw the way he landed on the floor. I was like, yeah, it's a wrap.
Man, he was a tough guy, man.
Yeah, tough guy. Never been knocked out. Yeah, granted, he's been fighting lower, but he's a tough guy. The whole week, he kept looking at me. His whole team kept chanting. I was like, all right, they have that energy, that confidence, but let's see if they keep the energy in the ring.
I talked to your coach after he mentioned that, I believe it was after the second round when you dropped him, that he thought you were kind of going for the KO a little bit more.
Yeah.
Did you feel that as well? Did it take you a little bit to settle down and then?
Yeah, I should have settled down a little bit more and exploded on 2-3 shots instead of just looking for one hard shot.
Mm-hmm. Alexis, were you surprised when you saw that photo that Oscar posted with Terence Crawford?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
Obviously, it's been going on.
Like I said, I got one of the best promotional companies in the world, and that's the fight to make happen next.
Yeah. How do you envision that fight playing out between you and Terence Crawford?
I got to settle down a little bit more. I can't be too wild. I got to really take the pace by not letting him come overwhelm me.
How bad was the cut for you, Alexis?
What was that?
How bad was the cut?
No, not bad at all. Yeah. I don't even know what round I got cut in. The 6th, right? The 6th, I believe. Yeah, but
it was headbutt, right?
It was headbutt. Yeah, I felt it right away.
You felt it right away?
That was the 5th round. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, given that, I guess, were you surprised how tough he was and how willing he was to engage with you?
Yeah, I knew that. I mean, those guys from Africa are going to be tough as hell.
Yeah.
They're tough as nails. You look at Ike Corte when he fought Deloya, a tough guy.
With the knockout, man, probably potentially knockout of the year. But do you think...
It's only January.
I know, but dude, it was like a shocking knockout. But do you think, because of the way it ended, that's kind of like... puts you front in line for someone like a Crawford?
Yeah, I honestly believe so. I need to go out here and make a statement. And, this fight was presented to me. The main event was presented to me when Ryan Garcia pulled out with Marcito Gesta. My coach called me 5 weeks ago, and he said, "Hey, what do you think?" I'm like, "Hell yeah! It doesn't matter who I fight. Give me my time, give me my spotlight."
With you in your development, you're saying like you want Crawford. Ideally, say if you could plan and you had the choice to take that fight next, or maybe get a few more fights, would you jump in right with Crawford? Or do you think,
Crawford would be next. Yeah, and if, like I said, I have the best promotional company. If they can't get it next, and they'll get someone almost somewhat similar and a big name, then fight him again later this year. Maybe Independence Day.
Eric Gomez was here. He said, I don't know if you heard him, but he said Crawford's next.
And Crawford's next.
His words should mean a lot. Heading into this fight, obviously you're focused, but did you see that post that Oscar
my coach told me something about that. I was like, whatever. Like, I can't think about him right now. I gotta think about who I'm gonna fight first.
Mm-hmm. Like, which round did you realize that you should start putting more pressure in?
The round that knocked him down the following round, I knew I should have put more pressure. But I was loading up, like I said, with one shot. Okay.
They met with him today, this morning.
Oh, nice.
Everybody's assuming that he may be coming to the Golden Boy Promotions.
To what?
He may be signing with Golden Boy Promotions.
Who knows? You never know, yeah.
Does that excite you that you're finally going to get a fight? Obviously, you're going to go straight into that fight. Like, you're not going to pass up that opportunity.
Yeah, I won't pass up the opportunity. Whatever opportunity is going to land on my lap, this sport's about taking chances and taking risks. And that's what I'm about.
Alexis, what would you say you learned about yourself in this fight tonight?
I know I'm strong. I know I gotta make more adjustments. But every fight, I'm always learning. Every fight, I'm always willing to learn. We're gonna go back on the gym. You know, I gotta take obviously time off because of my cut. But once we get back to the gym, I'm gonna start learning more, and then we're gonna see the fight and see what adjustments I can make.
How many stitches did you put?
Yeah.
I think 8.
And what did they tell you, like, in terms of like the time?
When I'll be back?
Yeah.
Oh, I told him, I mean, I want to start working out again Monday. So that's what I asked him, and he's like, yeah, you can do that. I'm like, all right, for sure. But that was a headbutt. I knew right away. He headbutted me, and then I looked at the ref like, Tom, like, fuck, this motherfucker. Sorry, but yeah, I was like, he's got our head.
You know, overall, are you happy by how you fought, or did you?
No, I should have not stayed in the pocket too much.
Yeah?
Yeah, I should have not stayed in the pocket too much. I should have exploded with 2-3 shots, and then I feel like what caught him off guard was the last hook.
Mm-hmm. No, I asked this because, you know, some of these mistakes, you can't have them show
Exactly.
up in the Crawford fight.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I got to make the adjustments.
Yeah.
How did it feel fighting in this venue? Being the first
loved
fight
it.
to ever be here, moving forward. How'd you like the venue?
I loved it. The whole atmosphere was great. I brought a crowd, as you could tell, and I hope to fight here again.
How did it feel in that moment, right when you dropped him, when you saw the whole crowd erupt? There was like a cool little moment where you could have heard a pin drop in silence, like, oh, is he getting back up?
Yeah.
And then suddenly, right after that, everything erupted.
I can't even explain when you get a knockout, because so much time and effort and sacrifices go into this moment, and it's so surreal. I can't even explain it.
Now, man, you had a big last year from the Cobbs fight.
I'm Rocha, yeah.
From the Cobbs fight to now.
Yeah.
What do you think you've learned in between from there? Now being in your second main event, especially with a big performance like this, 2 big coming up, another big knockout. What do you think this is letting people know about you?
That I'm knocking on the door. I'm ready for those big names. I'm ready for those challenges up above. I've had like 5 fights fall through for this guy, for this fight. And you know, I'm ready for those big names. That's what I'm ready for.
What was going on? What was going on through your mind when he like slumped face first?
That's it. That's a wrap. Yeah. He fell, and I was like, the way he fell too.
Yeah.
I was like, I saw his arms kind of go up, and his leg went on the apron.
On the rope,
yeah, on the rope. And I was like, yeah, he's not getting back up. And I saw Tom wave it off.
Yeah, but you knew right away as soon as you connected that punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you know that was gonna land? I know like earlier you had landed like an overhand when he was kind of.
Yeah, I landed
shelled up.
when I dropped him with the right hook.
Yeah.
And my coach told me, he's like, hey, like, work the body and come up with top with the right hook. That's what you heard him the first time. That's what you dropped him the first time. So I was loading up too much, and like after I dropped him down. Yeah, I dropped him off. Yeah, so I exploded more with that hook instead of just loading up with it. I exploded and landed flush.
How was scouting George just this week, especially with it being so short?
There's not that much footage on him, so I only found one fight where he fought this guy that was 20-0, and the guy just kept running the fight that I saw. It was funny actually. We were watching the fight, and we watched the whole 8 rounds until the round he knocked him out in, and we thought it was the other guy. So the guy that was running around, we're like, damn, are you sure he knocks him out? And then our coaches are looking at each other like, what the hell? And then we saw George Ashie knock the guy down, and we're like, what the hell? We're looking at the wrong fighter, man. Yeah, we're seeing the wrong guy.
I know you had mentioned when we spoke after the win against Cobbs, you'd be interested even in something like a Conor Benn, even given before all the stuff that's happening, all his circumstances with his drug test and stuff. But is that a fight that would still interest you? Assuming
Definitely.
you can get some of these guys,
100%. 100%. Like I said, I'm still willing to go to the UK.
Thank you, Alexis.
Thanks,
Hey guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys just staying here. Thank you.
Oh, I do have a question. What if you had a message to Crawford to kind of sell yourself for a fight? What would you tell him?
Let's just get it on, man. I'm knocking on the door. You're once a young hungry lion just like me coming up. So let me get the opportunity and the chance.
All right. Thank you, Alexis.
Thank you guys.